up, my 11 YouTube friends? Let me grab my beer. Cheers. Well, Trent and I had to take a little trip over to Nutter's Speed Shop today to do some custom machining for the turbo build. I'm staying in a whole room of nothing but a bunch of greatness right now. The big hitters, all the big hitters are here today. Tim, the water pump guy's here. We got Nutter over there. We got Greg. Just start naming them off.
Bonnie.
Dennis.
Trenton.
Rick. Nutter. Greg. Jim.
Nathan.
Nathan, the seat guy.
Pat. Dave.
Dave. All right. Well, what we're here to do today is borrow Nutter's lathe. We got Tim running it. Tim's been machining for 25 plus years, and he's more than qualified to run the lathe. Giving Nutter a little break from it. He's supplying the equipment, so I brought an operator with. So this is what we're trying to do right now, is for the turbo build. Yes, I will pet you.
We got a doggy plate.
Yeah, right? We got a lot of dogs in here. So we're trying to machine the edge of the carb right here for when the rubber coupler goes on, when you put the clamp on, so that way it doesn't blow off the carb. So we came up with a pretty simple solution of just machining either side of the rib that was basically already casted in the carburetor. Here's the air box that came off the XLT, but I'm making an all new air box because I had to go wider and do bigger fittings to fit the 38. So I figured no sense Campbellizing all this. I'll start from scratch. So I bent up all the pieces, and we're here to machine the parts that I need to be able to finish the air box that I'm building. Here's what the company that built the turbo kit did. They just slid a piece onto their carburetor for the rubber coupler, and we decided, well, we'll just machine the carburetor to create that groove for the rubber to grip onto. That was a nice belch. Who pulled that one off? Tim.
Your sidekick,
yeah. So we have one more carb here that we got to do, and so you can see already the factory casting that's in there. And like I said, we're just machining a little off on either side. We're taking like, what was it, 25 30 thousandths or something?
30, yeah.
Yeah, about 30 thousandths off to create that little ridge there.
Well, you got it. Those silicon hoses are slippery, and you got to get a mechanical bite on it.
Yep.
So that's what Todd's doing.
Yep, exactly. That's what we're trying to do. And once the hose clamps on there, it's going to bite onto that little ridge that we're creating there. And then once we're done with all that, we'll take some of these pieces and cut them down to like 3/4 of an inch long. And this is going to be the part that I weld to the air box to connect the connection to. So we're going to go set up the lathe.
So you put an external ridge on it.
A what?
An external ridge.
Well,
Yeah,
exactly. Yep, exactly.
it'll work.
It should work.
The
So
rubber boot will bite into that. Yep.
we'll set up a carb, machine a carb, and then we're going to take the jaws out and change it over to cut these pieces here. So let's go get the lathe going with the carb.
Sometimes this can be time consuming.
Yeah.
This is why Tim's doing this and not me.
Like I said, it's Nutter's day to take a break. Normally, Nutter's standing over there doing all this.
Yep.
I figured if I brought beer, pizza, and a machine operator, my chances of getting this done today was pretty high.
Real good. Real good. Tim even brought carbide for the lathe.
Yep.
So after much deliberation, we finally got it close enough for just turning down the OD.
And voila, there it is. That's pretty freaking sweet. Pretty simple. Takes a little time to get set up in there, but yeah, I think we only have a total of under 10 minutes to do this carburetor. All right, now we'll switch out the jaws and do the other fittings. Nutter made up this little setup for pulling the jaw in and out. Very heavy. What do those things weigh, you think, Tim?
Oh, 80 to 100 pounds.
A lot too hard on the back.
I don't know.
Have you met him? I've met him. Oh my God. He always met him.
Well, shit, he had one eye looking at.
Touch that.
Well, there, everything's done. Tim did an amazing job on the lathe, making all the parts that we needed. Carbs are done. All the little fittings I need are done for the new air box. Looks incredible. Nathan came by with a seat today. Where's Nathan? There's Nathan. Who's the seat for?
There's the seat.
It's for Tim.
And what sled is the seat for, Tim?
My daughter's Super Sport.
Yeah, and you just
96.
redid the sled for her.
Yep.
Yep. Seat. As usual with Nathan's work, looks completely incredible. It actually looks really good on Patty here. Nutter's trying to figure out how he's going to hold on to this seat.
This is going to blow the budget for Patty.
It doubles the value of the sled immediately.
At least doubles the value of the sled. Yeah.
So, well, we had a lot of help in the shop today. Can't thank Nutter enough for all the time on the lathe. Can't thank Tim enough for doing the work for us. Now we can proceed forward with finishing up building the airbox for the turbo build and start getting closer to get fire in the hole. So thanks everybody. It was a good day of having a couple barleys and some pizza and doing some machine work.
Clean the carbs.
Clean the carbs.